Hi, and welcome to WWE Girl Talk. I'm Coral.
I'm Ashley.
And this is the second episode, in case you didn't watch the first one. Basically, we just review WWE. So
today we are reviewing the 22nd of August episode of SmackDown.
Woo!
And we started with a Randy Orton speaking segment, which was junk, really.
Yeah, we were saying when we was watching it, he tends to talk about the same thing.
Just in different words.
Yeah, and he has too many names.
Pardon me, I think he has like 4. And they brought Seth Rollins out and we were like, oh, what's happening here? And it turns out they just brought him in way too soon.
Yeah.
It was actually a match. We were like, oh, and Randy Orton was just walking down the aisle and like handshaking Seth Rollins, but they played it off well.
Yeah, I got all excited though. They let me down. I was like, oh, this could be good. This could be like, oh yeah, like a good rivalry or something. And it wasn't.
No, it was a bit disappointing. It was like, oh. So then Seth Rollins had a match against Jack Swagger.
Yeah, I really don't like Jack Swagger at all. But it was an actually pretty decent match, but it's just due to Seth Rollins. I mean, Seth Rollins for me is one of them. He's like Punk. He's like Shawn Michaels. He's like Jeff Hardy for me. Like that. If they're in a match, it's not a bad match because no matter who they're against, they're still going to throw themselves around and do like the best they can do. So it's like. It's interesting to watch, but I mean, I like my John Cena theory. Anyone can go against him and it's still going to be rubbish. Seriously, I watched one on, I think it was Jeff Hardy's DVD, the Hardy Brothers one. There's a match with John Cena on it, I think. I was sitting there like, how am I bored by this? But, yeah. And so Seth Rollins won via count out,
which is a bit boring.
Yeah,
a bit crap really. Because that's like the second time they've done that. Because on Raw they did that. And it's like,
yeah. Well, it just keeps happening. It's like it's like the finishers aren't enough anymore. They need to do something different so that the finishers become a big thing. I don't know, but it's like I'd like to see more finishers and more pins and stuff because there's been quite a lot of tap outs lately as well, isn't there?
Yeah. But Seth Rollins needs to work on his curve stomp because his execution of it's not been too great. I mean, there was a whole cinder block thing that didn't go too well. It was crap. And then the Jack Swagger one. I mean, I think that's partly due to Jack Swagger. Yeah. But it just didn't. You could just tell he didn't hit him in the face. So it was just a bit like, oh.
Well, they need to sort their camera angles out. Yeah. One or the other. It might be a camera angle thing. It might look quite good live.
Maybe.
But then Bo Dallas came out.
Oh yeah, we love Bo Dallas.
You.
He's so cute.
Yeah. But that's the thing we're saying because obviously he's got a major gimmick, and when you have a major gimmick, usually they're not the best wrestlers, and you get excited to see them because of their gimmick. But I think I love him so much because he's actually a pretty decent wrestler, and but he's got this funny gimmick as well, and it really works. I think it's good. I
do wish they'd let him actually wrestle though, because
he hasn't wrestled in ages.
He hasn't wrestled in a while. I'm like, why?
Yeah, let him wrestle. I mean, I'm hoping it works out into a big feud.
I'm sure it will, but it's just because Jack Swagger doesn't seem to really care though. He's just carrying on his way. He's not saying anything about it.
About Jack Swagger, if he's all about America and everything like that, why isn't he going for the USA title? Because Sheamus has got it.
Yeah, he's Irish.
Yeah, he's Irish. Why is he fighting all these other people that are like from different countries when the USA title is with an Irishman?
Yeah.
Like, that's the most obvious thing in the world, and WWE haven't
done it. Oh, they've not even thought about it. By the looks of it. Like, they're not doing anything with Sheamus, so it make perfect sense.
Yeah, like we said that in the last episode. Yeah. There's nothing going on with Sheamus at all.
And they could put him in a pointless match probably.
I haven't even seen Sheamus in ages other than that
tag team match.
Yeah, other than that, he hasn't done
really
anything.
Do much. I mean, he's meant to be a champion. Surely, give him some airtime, for goodness sake.
But I'm still waiting for Seth to cash in his money in the bank.
It needs to happen soon.
Randy Orton, I say. But then he hasn't got a championship.
No.
Get Randy Orton a championship.
Get him a championship. Just make one up.
Yeah, just the Randy Orton championship. Apparently he's never been a loser.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Yeah. Napkin Man's back!
He's back. We're so glad he was still wearing that napkin. It looks ridiculous, but we love it.
Yeah, in case you haven't watched us before, we're talking about The Miz.
Oh yeah, The Miz.
So a big speech bit with Corporate Cade. Kind of irrelevant, but at
least it sets up the main event match. At least you know that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm starting to kind of like Corporate Kane, but only in the sense of if he doesn't go back to being Kane. But I think he's also quite plain as well, though. I think he needs to do something a bit more. I think anyone could be playing what he's playing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I agree, but it's just the flitting to and fro really irritates me. Just stay one or the other. So far, so good, but let's see what happens.
But the Miz wearing the napkin, I'm happy.
Yeah. We're happy as long as he keeps the napkin.
Maybe she start getting them in different colours, like a red one.
Yeah, that would be good.
One.
I'd love it if he started doing that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like black.
No, look a bit too Undertaker-y. To Rusev and Sin Cara, which is like a shit version of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I haven't seen it before for some reason, and I was just a bit like, it looks like a really cheap naff Rey Mysterio.
It's like a Pound Man version.
Yeah, Pound Man Rey Mysterio.
Pound Man Rey Mysterio. It was just a bit pointless, and then Mark Henry come out, and then Rusev run off.
But I really don't understand the whole Mark Henry thing.
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
It just come out of nowhere. It's like the Jack Swagger and Rusev thing didn't end very well. It just kind of stopped for some reason.
It feels unfinished to me. Like, yeah, I'm just a bit like, what? Like, I didn't get an ending, and I think that's what's bugging me. I think that's also why it feels so weird that Mark Henry's just popped up all of a sudden, because Jack Swagger's just off,
getting injured. So.
Yeah, and being a bit naff.
Yeah. Renee Young interviewed Rob Van Dam, and Randy Orton will come in and then go him a shove, and he just laid on the floor for like ages. Yeah,
it just seemed so childish as well. It was like, why would you just randomly shove him? Like, obviously, I know, like, on like the videos in the back, like backstage videos, they do like hit each other and stuff. Like, but it was just such a childish shove.
Yeah, not even just not punch him or something. You just pushed him and then walked off. Yeah. It was just like, I could have got up within like 5 minutes of that, to be honest. Not even
I would have got up within like a second. Just like, I pushed him back.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
5 seconds, yeah. You would have got up. Yeah. Video and Randy Orton then had their match. It's alright.
Yeah. I mean, it was alright. Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah, it wasn't special, especially for two like big wrestlers. They did go for it though.
Yeah, the after match bit was good.
Yeah.
That kind of caught your attention more than the actual match did itself.
Yeah. There's not much to say about it really, because it was just so standard.
Yeah. They had a match. He then RKO'd him on the chair, which is expected.
Oh, and why does Randy Orton's chest always turn red? Because no one's hit him in the chest. Right. It's bugged me because his face doesn't change.
Get his chest off.
But his chest off. Unless he's wearing a lot of like foundation. I don't know. But it's like, why is your chest red? But
maybe blood pressure.
Yeah, blood pressure.
He's dying.
Like Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, yeah.
He turns red.
He turns red.
He's like a tomato.
He literally is a tomato.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns had a speaking segment, and he should just be banned from the mic completely.
Banned from the mic.
Banned from the mic.
Banned from the mic. And the Bella Twins.
Yeah, the Bella Twins and him should definitely be gone. German announcers were introduced, and they're just like really, really happy to be there, weren't they? They're just so excited.
I'm ill, I need fluid. I don't know why I'm drinking Coke, I should be drinking orange juice. But yeah, they just always look really, really happy and just glad to be there. I still don't know what happened to the Spanish ones.
No.
Which is really weird.
But the German ones are really being plugged. Maybe it's the World Cup thing.
Maybe.
But Sebastian Hackel? Sebastian from the German announcing team follow us on Twitter, which is interesting.
Yeah, so hi
Sebastian.
Hi, hopefully you're watching.
Then Natalia versus Paige. It was actually a really good match.
Yeah, like, because I've only seen little tiny bits of Natalia as well, and they proper went for it. And that's what I was saying to Ashley, that the divas go for it a lot more than the men now.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because that usually divas just used to be like, oh,
yeah, I'm pretty, just I'll dance in the ring for no reason and kiss random people.
Yeah, it was just like, it was like, oh, I don't like you because you slept with Edge, and then I slept with Edge, and then you slept with CM Punk because I wanted to, and I don't like you anymore, so I'm going to pull your hair a bit and then take it, like, I don't know. It was stupid.
Childish.
Yeah, it was stupid, but we were having the conversation about the Divas Championship belt.
It's horrible.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. But I like sparkly. It's not sparkly, but you know what I mean.
I hate it so much.
I love it.
It's.
But it was nice. It was nice to have a match because Paige is a very good wrestler, and they did say like she's one of the best like divas they've had in years, and she really is. She proper goes for it.
And for that age as well, 21.
And she's younger than me, and same age as you. She's good.
She's so good.
But Natalia went for it as well. It was a good match. It was just annoyed that I was annoyed that AJ came in.
Yeah, she kind of ruined it.
Yeah, I don't like AJ. She's like an old school kind of.
She's just
diva.
a child, isn't she?
Yeah, it was like we was watching it. We were saying like how just childish everything she did was, like taking the belt and that. It was nice to see Paige being really like protective over it, and it was nice that she didn't just come in and get pinned because she saw it. It was a good ending that she tapped out instead of just getting pinned because she got distracted by AJ. But it's getting old.
I was annoyed that she actually did tap out. She was so close to
Yeah,
the
she's
actual
so
bottom row.
close.
It's like, why would you tap out now?
Yeah.
It just kind of was a bit. If she reached out just a tiny bit more, she actually would have. The match could have carried on. But I was happy with it.
Yeah, it was a good match. It went on for a lot longer than the others. It's good. But AJ needs to go.
Yeah.
Bye bye, AJ.
Then we had Luke Harper and Eric Rowan / Team
Beave
against Goldust and Stardust, and they won.
Yeah.
And then gone.
They need to put some like makeup spray on them because their face paint keeps falling off.
It can't.
Falling off.
But it defeats the purpose of their gimmick because it comes off and everyone can see their actual faces and so.
Yeah, like,
or maybe just use masks. But they look a bit like gimps then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
It's a fine line between gimps.
But then again, that's a wrestling thing, isn't it?
Gimps.
Oh. But what was funny about that match is the match didn't hold my attention whatsoever, but after the match
held our attention.
Yeah, we was like, oh, okay, this is good now.
So Team Beave lost all their shit and beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, but we were saying it doesn't really make sense because Thingamabob hasn't been there. Like, they were three.
The Wyatt family aren't
the
a
Wyatt
family anymore.
Yeah.
The dad's gone run off and trying to do stuff to Chris Jericho. And they're just kind of going around fighting random people. They've not really got a purpose, Team Beef, at the moment.
No, I'm liking the beef. It looked even more beavery. Beaverish? Beevish.
It looked more beavy. You had more beef to that beef.
Yeah, got a few more beeves in. So. And Triple H popped up. It was just like a flashback from the main event. Just announcing that John Cena is using his rematch clause for Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Boring.
And like champions, like, oh.
It's like, if he wins it back, I'll be annoyed. What I'm hoping will happen is Seth Rollins cashes in.
Cash it in.
Cash it in. Cash it in. But obviously the whole Seth Rollins Dean Ambrose thing's going really well at the moment. If they do a triple threat match, it gives a chance for someone else to have the thing. Because obviously Brock Lesnar's alright, but
boring.
Yeah, he's not really a champion. Like, I don't see him to be a champion, and John Cena's boring. So I think that Seth Rollins should win it, and then it gives the Seth Rollins Dean Ambrose feud more fuel to it, really. And I do think that obviously the WWE is proper pushing Seth and Dean, but I reckon they want Dean to be bigger than Seth.
I agree.
Yeah, I prefer Seth, to be honest, but I think Dean is more of the big show runner kind of thing, if that makes sense.
At first I liked Dean more, and now I actually prefer Seth.
I love Seth.
He can work those leather trousers though.
He can.
Surprisingly
good
can.
leather trousers.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we had Roman Reigns versus The Miz. It was really good, but it was far too quick.
Yeah, it was over way too. But the thing, they proper threw each other at each other. It was, you could hear them smacking each other and smacking. SmackDown. But yeah, it was generally good, and it was just over so quick. I proper got into it, and I was just like, come on, yeah. The thing is, I love The Miz, but I never know who I want to win. I'm kind of okay if whoever wins, if that makes sense.
It gets right out of Roman Reigns in the Miz ring. Or just,
I'm never bothered about who wins. I just enjoy their matches. But I love The Miz, and I'm not as into Roman Reigns. But I'm never bothered about who wins because it's just a good match.
It was good, but it was just as we were probably getting into it, they then decided to end it.
Yeah.
And then Randy Orton just like They had a fire outside.
Yeah.
And I think there's just... I mean, it's good, but there's just too much of it already that happened like that. So it was just like repeat repetition of what's already happened.
See, I don't mind watching the same people wrestle each other every week, which is what WWE keeps doing. But what bugs me is every match looks the same. Same moves. Oh, it's count out again. Oh, it's like they've tapped out again. Have a different match. Bring in an object. Bring in some ladders. Get like TLC match. I love TLC matches.
They don't do that anymore.
I know. Too violent. Or just get a few other wrestlers in and like just do something different. Because it gets old.
But even like attacking each other outside the ring after the match, it happened 3 times.
Yeah.
That 3 times in one show. You don't need that. It's like on Raw, there's 3 tag team matches. You don't need to do everything in 3s. We're not buses.
Buses.
Don't call them 3s. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. Overall SmackDown, I thought. They had less talking, which was great.
Yeah.
But they showed too much of Raw.
Yeah, why? Because we have 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, but an hour of SmackDown is literally Raw.
Yeah, it's just... We had Paul Heyman talking for 15 minutes.
I know. It's just like we saw that last time.
Yeah. This time we were just even more like bore.
Yeah, but...
out of 10, I'd say 5.
Yeah, I was about to say 5.
It's getting better.
Yeah. More violence, please.
I'm liking the violence at the minute.
Yeah, I like the whole everyone's giving it their all as well, because you do get wrestlers occasionally just like, oh, I'm the main event, and I'll just do my job.
I'm assuming that Raw they were just a bit tired from SummerSlam.
Yeah,
that's why it was just a bit lacking something.
I reckon that's why there's a lot of talking as well, because everyone's injured.
Yeah, they're just a bit tired. But this one was better, so I'm hoping Raw will be much better than last week's.
Yeah, I really need to blow my nose.
Okay, well,
on that note,
thanks for watching. Bye.